The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you. I got you. 21. 47 to Mike. 47 to Mike. Mike's 46. Hey, Zoo. 47. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. 47.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
95-56.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Get ready. Yellow lady. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Exit, exit.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Alvin Kamara, 40 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out right to Bourne. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Watch the pass. I got this. Mike, 47. Check Mike, 47. Come for you.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Check, 47. Yo. 47's the mic. Hey, gun. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 56. Who's telling me? 21. Hey, Haywood. Mike's 56. Oh, here we go. I got this. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
13. Say alpha. 56 is the mic. Pick me up. Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 12. 56. Mike, 56. Hey, gun. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hey, Echo.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Alex Anzalone in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
12, here we go.
Second down and goal. Garoppolo buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with McKinnon, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Here we go. Black 80. Go. Do. 11. Hey, alert. Check black 47. Move. 65.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now on 2nd and 16. Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quan Alexander picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Breeze. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. To return is Taylor. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 180. 6. 47's the mic. Hey, Steve 6. Let's go, D. 47's the mic. 47.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Here we go.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
65. 47 Mike. Hey, Delta. Check Mike 47. Hey, watch the slip.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock the Albert away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
I got this. Check, 47. We own it. We own it. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
One, Omaha.
Mike's 47. Mike's.
Hey, Foxtrot.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Coleman has it here right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
13. 11. Hey, Charlie.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass in this 1st half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is taken at the 3. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They get this again. Jet sweep. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Kill. Check. Wonder.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Quan Alexander, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Breeze. Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump off, but it'll set up 3rd down. Now Breeze on third down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Hey, exit.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. Here we go, D.
Garoppolo on first down. This one complete to Coleman. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Mike, 47. Let him know.
Hey, gun.
47, Mike, 47. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
47's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG.